Hey, I'm Martin Griffiths, and I help manufacturers make great quality products with our digital manufacturing software Taskus. And today I want to talk about defects and handling defects from the manufacturing process within digital manufacturing software. Because when the workflow goes exactly to plan, everything works great. When there's a defect and there's some rework to be done, sometimes things can go a little bit off track and be a little bit hard to maintain. So we've added some features into our digital manufacturing software Taskus to help you record defects, to let operators on the production line flag up that there's a defect in the product. Then system admins, engineers, quality inspectors can take a look at the product report, review the defect, make some notes about what needs to be done, and have kind of an inline synced up process for getting those defects resolved. So today I'm going to jump into a demo within Taskus, just showing you how to set that up, how to use those features. So let's jump into that right now. Okay, so I'm in Taskus. I'm just going to start production and pick a works order. I'll go on this one where I'm in assembly. I'm just going to be moving along. I'm doing some stuff. If I hit pause now and then select defect, what happens is a form pops up for us now where you can select the defect type. I'll show you in a minute how you set this up. So you select the defect type. I'm going to say this one has got a surface defect. I will say it's got, so you've got to give it you've got to select the type, give it a description and put in some details. So first needs review and repair. Okay, I'm going to record that. That pauses my order, and then if I go to the report for this one, it comes up with the defect in the report here as a surface defect. And then if I double click on that, that brings up the record. So it's stored that defect with a unique ID. So I could, for example, put in the date, put in my name, reviewed John to repair. So I can add in my notes, that gets appended to it, and the next time we click on that we can build up a history of what's been done to it. Okay, so that's how that works. So for configuring that, so that means that that an operator can record the defect. You can double click and edit that defect and see all the history and make modifications to it in the form, in the product report. That's how all that works. What I want to show you just now is how you would set up those reasons. So we've changed our settings slightly. So if you come down here onto the lists down at the bottom, there's one that says failures and defects. And how this works now is that we have one table for all the different types of reasons that you have. So if you double click on one of these, you have to select whether it pops up when a step fails, if it's included in defects, and we also have a step called a visual inspection if it's included in that. So you put a tick or not in the box, and if it's selected for defects, it pops up in that defects box. It will pre-populate the drop-down list, and it lets the operator select those. If you decide to change the description of it, so for example, if I call this surface defects, that would update in the list. It keeps the same ID, but it will update. It will be the. It will update the description on all of the reports. Okay, so that's how that works. So with that, you should be able to get operators to record defects in the production process. You can go in the product report, review and add to the defects that they've reported, and then you can go in the settings to configure which defects are populated on that drop-down list when it's displayed to them. So go ahead and get started with that and reach out to us in support if you've got any questions. Thanks a lot.